Thank you for everyone who has asked questions or shared their thoughts in the comments or shared this video with someone they know. I've gotten quite a few personal messages in addition to some personal conversations and texts from people who know me, and it's really important to express how excited I am to be sharing all of this information with you, but also how excited people have been who are watching. It's really been awesome to hear the shifts of perspective. Sometimes it takes just that outside voice or that outside influence to help us shift our own perspective to be able to see things differently and come up with the solutions or just a new way to think about things. So I really appreciate hearing this from everybody. It's my passion to be able to share that with you. And so if you are just joining us, here's what you missed and what you need to know. I'm Tanya Mavros, and I've been working with couples for more than 20 years in my vast personal experience. But my passion lies in working in 3 key areas with couples: intimacy, money, and household responsibilities. I have an upcoming opportunity for couples to learn how to better navigate uncomfortable conversations in these 3 areas. With learning these new skills, you will feel confident not only in talking about hard things, but bringing them up in the first place. Instead of feeling like you're going in circles, you're going to find solutions to help you compromise without feeling like you're the person giving into everything, which somehow tends to happen for people, especially when we go through that compromise process. Right now, I want to take the opportunity to tell you about Ryan and Lauren. Lauren and Ryan have been married for 15 years, but together for 20. And they also have older kids who are very independent and no longer have a need for significant parental oversight, which sounds amazing, right? Like they should be able to do all of the things and get back to where they were. The problem is that Lauren and Ryan spent so much time in the rush of day-to-day life with their children that it left the couple little time for themselves together. Now that there is more time for each other, they've been going on more dates. And this is actually quite common when it comes to couples with littles or couples with children in general. Yet, somehow, even though they've been going on more dates, they still seem to fall flat. So they leave disconnected and uncertain about what's missing or how to bring back the spark they had for one another. After working with them on planning a concierge date service and learning all of this situation, I also gave them an action plan for after working with LoveSpark, because many times couples don't recognize that strengthening the connection doesn't happen with love bombing, grand gestures, or even consistent date nights. It's the small daily moments that seem rather ordinary. Here are the 3 things that helped Lauren and Ryan to increase their connection, and it will work for yours too. Lauren and Ryan had created habits of rushing out the door as part of the whirlwind of their day. Sometimes there was a quick pet goodbye, but most often it was like a wave and a see you later. So I actually had them improve their daily departures and returns. And really, what does that mean, right? This simply means before leaving the home to begin your day, you're going to spend about 2 minutes with each other sharing one of the things on your agenda, and especially something that you're looking forward to. Upon returning home, you want to have a 6-second kiss and roughly a 5 to 10 uninterrupted minutes to share what was most important to you about the day. With couples who have littles, this is even more important for you because as couples with kids, on average, spend 35 minutes a week conversing, and it's mostly about logistics, which is very unromantic. The second thing is, Ryan and Lauren ran a very efficient household, which was important for taking care of their children, right? We know how crazy it can be, and let me tell you, some of my friends, I have seen your calendars for your kiddos, and let me say, hats off to you. I greatly admire the way that you can run a household, especially when you have more than one kid and when they're in a ton of different things, right? However, for Lauren and Ryan, the things that they became efficient at became unnoticed and never received recognition. So I invited them to share more appreciation and admiration for one another. And this can look like a love text to your partner during the middle of their workday when you think of something that they did or something that they said. Or this could be just simply sharing that you love them because they were on your mind. This could even be expressing in the moment when they do their normal tasks how much you appreciate that. And granted, I hear you. I know a lot of the arguments, especially for my women and couples, is I shouldn't have to show appreciation for the things that they're doing when they're a part of the household, right? I get it. I hear you. I have even said these things as well. But the fact remains is that when we do take that time to show appreciation, it really does mean a lot, and it does help to strengthen and deepen that connection. And so this isn't just for my female partners, this is for all partners within a relationship, that even if you are living in a household together and these things seem natural that should be done, it's still always great to show that appreciation and recognition that you're seeing your partner do those things to help create a happy, healthy home for you together. So one of the best and easiest examples, of course, is when your partner takes out the trash. You can express how much you appreciated that they did that because it was one less thing for you to do. Third thing that we talked about with Lauren and Ryan is sensory overload. And yes, it is a real thing for adults, especially for parents, is that you can become very overwhelmed when it comes to the sensory overload or input from not only your work, but then the kids and all the things that they have to do. And so I tend to see this be a much deeper problem for the primary caregiver versus the other parent, but it still nonetheless happens to both parents. It's important to differentiate the sensory stimulation from child to partner. So I asked Lauren and Ryan to actively give each other affection. And what does this look like? Well, affection is different for each person, but some pretty simple things that we can definitely count on is hugging, right? But not just any kind of hug. What if you come in and you hug your partner from behind while they're doing the dishes, or maybe while they're cooking dinner? Maybe if you are out together walking side by side, maybe you're holding hands. If you're not holding hands, maybe your partner's hand is at the small of your back, so much maybe guiding you, right? Maybe it's these tiny things. Or maybe if you do have littles, you kiss your partner on the cheek while they're playing with the kids just because you see how beautiful of a moment that is, right? Or maybe we just skip all of that lovey stuff and nibble their ear a little bit just as a form of affection and a little bit of playfulness. Affection does not need to be overt, and it doesn't have to be a production. And when we get into these small habits of affection, it makes it much easier for people to dive into the bigger habits of affection and intimacy if it's something that you've been stuck on. What do we learn from this? It's small daily habits like these and more that make date nights and grand gestures feel more meaningful and deepen the connection. It's the moments of normalcy that really lead to the biggest love sparks. But before we move on, I want to take a moment to answer a few more questions that I've gotten based upon some of the videos, and also some of the live chats that I've done with some of my fellow colleagues. This is a reoccurring question that comes back on the board. It comes back on the board in email, it comes back through chat, it comes back through when I'm at an event and talking to couples personally. This is a question that does continuously come back, so I feel like we should just answer it anyways, right? What makes this better than therapy? Right? So sometimes I get, how is this different than therapy? And I also tend to get, what makes this better than therapy? And a few things. The first thing is that this is not better than therapy, nor is therapy better than working with a relationship consultant. They are both tools to help couples reach their goals of better understanding each other and deepening the connection and strengthening the relationship. But they are very different. They are different tools that yield similar results, but are decided by the couple based upon their circumstances and the goals that they're looking to achieve. So one of my favorite analogies for this is like if you're going to hang something in your home. Depending on what you're looking to hang, you may use different tools for that. If you're looking to hang a floating bookshelf, you will most likely use a drill and maybe some wall anchors so that bookshelf can hold and support the weight of what's being placed on it. If you're looking to maybe hang a larger painting or a portrait, you might use 2 picture nails to distribute the weight evenly based upon the size of the picture or the painting. And if you're looking to hang just a regular single photo, you may use just a regular nail centered just right. Or if you happen to have lath and plaster walls and you don't want to crack your walls, you might just use some what do we call those? You might just use some M3 strips. All 4 of these examples have the same goal: to place a hanging item on the wall. What you use and how you hang it is very specific to the item. Just like relationship consulting to couples therapy, what you're looking to achieve can be very different. And so you are going to use different tools for the achievements you're looking for. Next question: how do I get my partner to want to do this? In fact, I have couples where one partner does not want to do consulting, but is willing to give it a shot because of what they want from the relationship. So a good example of this is men are often hesitant and don't want to do consulting, but because they miss their partners and they want to get back to regular intimacy, they are willing to try it out. Once they realize it's not so bad and are able to give their partners what they want, they find that intimacy once again becomes more natural and enjoyable for both people. When you really think about it, we do things we don't want to do all the time. That means maybe when we go to work, there are things that we don't want to take on, some of those tasks at work. Maybe, for instance, you don't want to stop to get gas on your way in or home or ever, right? And let's not even talk about grocery shopping on a Sunday, right? These are a lot of things that we don't want to do, but ultimately we do them because it gets us what we want. If we're taking on that task at work, maybe we're doing it because it's gonna help us get that promotion. If we are stopping for gas on the way to or from work, or at any point in time, it's because we need gas, right? We need to still get to all the places we need to go. And if we are grocery shopping on a Sunday, it could possibly be because we didn't have time in the middle of the week. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's because we need groceries, right? We need our food so that way we can fuel our day and the kids and all the things, right? So at the end of the day, there are a lot of things that we don't want to do, but we're willing to do them because the end result is what is important. And so relationship consulting can kind of be viewed the same way. We may have partners that don't want to do the consulting, but they're willing because of what they want out of the end and what they're going to get with the relationship. So that's just one thing to keep in mind there. And the fact of the matter is that sometimes it's okay to just run with this logic and not be focused on the want or desire of your partner, but just being appreciative that they show up, right? And that if they are showing up, that they're also participating, which is very important and helpful. Final question: should I just share this information with someone else since our relationship is pretty solid? Yes and yes. Please share this with someone you believe that will need it or get value from it. But the other thing is to keep in mind is that you never know what people are experiencing behind closed doors. Something we share just out of fascination, out of thoughtfulness or interest can be life-changing for others. So just keep that in mind. And remember that many of us are very great at hiding our pain and our problems because there is a level of shame that comes along with not having things perfect or not having things figured out. So you just never know who could use the information that you're sharing and how it could be perfect timing for a moment that they're in. Keep it for yourself and use it now. Here's the deal: if you build these habits while your relationship is strong, it actually makes it easier to maintain these habits when the relationship faces hardship. It's kind of like money habits, right? Because I told you, I talk about money. If you find that you have good money habits for much of the year, it makes it so much easier to maintain those money habits during the holidays because, let's be honest, people shop like crazy during the holidays. However, it does get harder to start good money habits during the holidays when the extra spending is really seen as normal. And so relationship habits and skills are the same exact way. When you build those skills when things are great, it makes it easier to use those when things get hard versus trying to learn and build new skills when things are hard. With our questions answered, I want to share with you what the vision I have for every person and every couple who works with me. I envision couples who laugh more often together, even in the face of disagreements. because they have learned the skills and tools to recognize when repair is needed. I see couples who shift the way that they interact on a daily basis that allows them to feel deeply emotionally connected. And because of that, they're able to deepen their physical connection as well. And I envision couples who work with me are able to navigate future conflicts with grace, communication, and understanding, so they always feel seen and heard by the person that is in their corner. Love Spark couples are passing on generational knowledge so their children and their grandchildren better understand how to foster and nurture the same happy and healthy relationships their parents and grandparents had, and to carry on this exact emotional intelligent legacy for all relationships. And because of that information, that love will be shared in everything that our couples do, from their work to their communities. The lessons of love will be felt like ripples from a pebble in a still pond. Pretty cheesy, I know, but that's truly where I believe. And the passion I have for helping others achieve more connection is why I will be sharing an amazing upcoming opportunity for you. I want you to watch the next video coming up on Wednesday if you're ready to take your relationship to the next level by learning to better navigate conflict, solve your solvable problems, and create compromise for the problems that aren't solvable, but also deepen your connection and strengthening your relationship for the present and the future. So circle back in on Wednesday for this next video to share this opportunity. Keep an eye on your email and your social channels, because this offer that's coming up on Wednesday is only for a limited time and you don't want to miss it. Please comment on this video, and if you're feeling fiery, watch the previous videos if you missed them, or rewatch them for a refresher. As always, share this with anybody you know who may find it interesting or helpful.